So the plans for this car, at least for later this year, for 2025, I do want to clean it up, just as far as like wrapping it, fixing the front bumper. The rear end is pretty much fresh, as far as like the rear quarters, valence, bumper, quarters, wing, everything like that. All of that's squared away. I got that squared away a year ago. We're keeping the Workmeisters for now. We're staying 4-lug. I honestly started liking the Meisters. They kind of did grow on me, especially them just being white, having white wheels. But yeah, the bumper's pretty cooked. Got a fat crack there. It goes all the way under. And then from it flexing and shit, got one there, another there. And then the fitment on the turn signals and shit is kind of crap. So that's not that big of a deal, but I'll have to repair the fiberglass, at least for the front bumper, so that we can wrap it. I plan on wrapping the car probably in June. It's looking like a good time to do that. Still gotta order it. I'll put a picture, what color wrap I want to get. It's like a more grayish purple. It's kind of like Terrence's 240, but has more purple in it instead of like being more gray, I guess. And I have been daily driving the vehicle. It's got 134,000, almost 135,000 kilometers. I've been daily driving it since basically like November of 2023, so it's been almost 2 years, a year and a half. Interior is as clean as it can get, well, for an S chassis at least. So that's one thing I'm very thankful of, having matching door cards, seats, rear seats, everything like that. So yeah. All I have done so far is just, you know, suspension, coilovers, tome, just shit like that. Has working AC, working heat, a Bluetooth stereo, which is honestly pretty lit. Because if you guys remember, the Corvette I had no radio. I don't even think it had speakers that even worked, but it is pretty nice having that. And then having a nice set of speakers, that's also nice. But yeah, as far as the car goes, it's probably gonna stay like this. Basically just wrapped it if for any like physical changes. Not really gonna turbo it anytime soon. Kind of just sticking with a DE SR. It is pretty slow without being turboed, but it is what it is. It's been a pretty good daily driver. I've had literal 0 issues. So yeah, it would be nice, you know, to get another, hopefully like another import, something automatic or something fully stock. So stock trans, stock shifter and all that crap. Just to have like an OEM car. Maybe just do suspension on it just so it's maybe a little nicer, but yeah. I don't know, we'll see. If there's any import, you know, sedan or something bigger, preferably maybe 4-door. That is pretty nice, drives really nice, you know, has working AC, isn't modified or anything like that. It would be nice to pick up one of those for like a daily. Just because dailying this car it's nice, but you know, just dailying a older manual, it's kind of annoying. I try not to use the AC, even though it works. It's just a pet peeve of mine. But yeah, I'm really excited to wrap the car. Hopefully that'll make it, you know, a little bit nicer, because these K-Office side skirts have seen better days. They're cracked in a bunch of places, and chipped pretty bad. So it kind of sucks because those are original K-Office, but I have replicas that I cut. I was gonna paint them, but I might just hold off on paint, just so I could primer it and then just wrap it. So, but yeah, this is how the Silvia sits for now. It's been a pretty good time owning it and driving it. Really have no complaints. I think the only issues I had was just shifter issues. like leaking trans fluid and all that crap. So, but that was not the car's fault. It's more just messing with it, taking the stock shit off and getting like an ISR short throw. Honestly, a really crappy short throw shifter. Same with IRP. I did not like IRP whatsoever. It rattled crazy, like really bad, just like ISR. So that was pretty crappy. I got a cube shifter. It is really nice because it uses the OEM plate, OEM hardware. The only thing that's different is it has like an actual top piece that basically like holds it on, and then it actually mounts it down, so it doesn't. There is no way for it to really rattle. It's still a little loose, like you still have movement. I can show you guys that. So it'll still have movement, but it doesn't rattle like the other ones would. So like you still have that little bit of movement. There's no up and down, just that little bit of side to side, which makes sense, you know. It's kind of inevitable of having that. Yeah. Some of the Meisters are pretty beat up. I think this one came dented on both sides from the tow truck that dropped off the vehicle when I first got it. Because I had to get it shipped down here. So that was kind of unfortunate. I think some of them have newer scrapes and dents. I think this was the best one, and I dropped it on the face while taking the wheel off. So that was kind of unfortunate. But this is honestly probably the cleanest one. Like you could, like this is way more repairable than the other ones being bent and all that crap. But it was kind of unfortunate. This one also, I mean, it has like a decently big gash, but yeah, that back one's pretty much the worst. This one has not that bad of scrape. There's a really big one here, but it's not that big of a deal. I don't plan on selling these wheels at all. But yeah, this is how the Silvia sits now, so we'll see. The time will tell what happens. Hopefully the SR actually stays good. I mean, I beat the shit out of the car almost every day. Like, you know, it's really fun to ring it out in second, because that's really the only power you'll get. So yeah, it is pretty nice. I've tried sliding the car. I've been able to slide it in the rain. It's really about it. It snowed here once, so I was just ripping it in one of these back parking lots, just in the snow, because yeah, I mean, so I don't know, we'll see. I probably won't weld the diff, just for the fact of I want to keep it nice. I want to keep the car clean, no issues. And if I start, you know, religiously sliding the car, I don't want to mess anything up, since this is my daily. I still have the truck, but it's kind of crap. It's really rusty, so it's a pretty rough ride. But yeah, this is how the car will sit probably for the near future. Hopefully the wrap comes out good, honestly. I got the wrap idea from a guy on Instagram, he's an FRS, and it looks pretty good on that. So I would like to have it purple. I wanted to match Terrence's car, but it looks gray to me, like more gray than purple. So I'll be excited to get this new wrap, get the car wrapped, and you know, have it look good. Because there's just crap like the hood and shit's faded. You know, it's kind of inevitable with the red. So we'll definitely see. The car definitely sits pretty good. Fitment's kind of crap in the front. I installed spacers and it made the steering really crappy, so I took those off, and it's just however the Meister sits, how they sit. But car handles pretty good. I think it tops out at like 195 kilometers or 200 kilometers. So there's really no more than that after, without, you know, tuning it and all that crap. So yeah, it's been pretty good. Went to the Prism Mike meet back in March or February. So that was pretty cool. It was a nice drive. But yeah,